Next.
Losing again. How the fuck can I get a win? Sinning again. Oh my god, you just lied again. How could I win? Yeah, you won it without me. Now I'm so lonely. Yeah, losing again. How the fuck can I get a win? Sinning again. Oh my god, you just lied again. How could you win? Yeah, you won it without me. Now I'm so lonely. Oh yeah.
Damn.
YouTube, what do they do? It's your boy Low Key. No one to you that, you know what I'm saying? That is all in the video. If you're new to the channel, you know what I'm saying? Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Don't be dumb as hell, you know what I'm saying? Click that bell, turn on post notifications, you know, we're gonna get straight to it. As y'all can see by the title, I'm going to be talking about how to get semi-freeform dreads. Y'all see my hair starting to lock up, you feel me? So I'm gonna tell y'all the juice, you know, the sauce. But you need to know how to get semi-freeform dreads. So, you know what I'm saying, if you're new to the channel, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get straight to it. As y'all see, this is a little quick hair update, you know what I'm saying? We're not at 4 months yet, but you know, we getting close to it, but you know, this is how the hair looking like right now. It's gonna be like a weird ass 360 anyway. Yeah, this is how my hair's sitting right now, and I'm gonna get straight to it. Alright, so one of the ways how you can get semi-freeform dreads is, you know, the traditional way to get freeform dreads. Actually, before I even get straight to it, many of y'all might not even know what freeform dreads are. Freeform dreads is basically, it's a process where your hair mats up and, you know, you lock your hair in a different way that you can just let it do what it does. There's two ways of going about freeform dreads. You can just wash your hair and like never pick it out, and it'll just naturally mat up and bunch up together to form a dread per se, because you know, dreads is just basically like bunched up hair together. Or you can do the towel rub or sponge method, like I'm gonna say into the video. First way you can start semi-freeform dreads is the towel rub method. Now the towel rub method is basically, like, I'll say first of all, you need to have at least 2 to 3 inches of hair to start any of this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really do it on like 1 inch hair. I mean, you can, but like, it's not gonna look good. You're gonna see too much scalp. It's best to wait 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, it's best to wait. So it's best for you to wait to have like 2 to 3 inches of hair. But first thing you can do is towel rub method. You just take like a microfiber towel. Once your hair is 2 to 3 inches of hair with an afro, you just rub it all throughout your hair, and you'll get, you know, like a kind of twisted look. Like so. And with the microfiber towel method, I'll say if you're trying to aim for skinny dreadlocks, go with the microfiber towel, because it really gets in there, it really separates the hair and stuff. But to a degree, you're going to have to switch to the sponge, because if you microfiber towel your hair too much, you could get to the point where it gets deep into your scalp and your hair will twist way too firmly at the root, and that's not good for your hair. Second way, like I was explaining, is the sponge method. You just sponge your hair. Basically what you do, you take a sponge, a hair sponge, you sponge it all throughout your hair, all the way around, and that's going to form, the crazy freeform look. Now it's going to take time for your hair to form with a sponge, but your hair will form into freeforms. It's just something that you got to take time with. With the sponge method, or really with any method as far as dreads, the best thing to do is wait at least a month to wash your hair. But most people with true freeformers, they don't really wash their hair, they just let it grow and sponge it. Which leads to the other method. Another way how you can start semi-freeform dreads is to start with a starter lock process. You can either do finger coils, leave those in for at least a month or even 2 months. Basically, you can get a retwist. A finger coil retwist, they'll be very secure, the ends will be the same as long as they don't unravel. And yeah, you just let your hair grow from that point. Once your hair grows from that point, you'll start growing freeform dreads, but technically semi-freeform dreads because your hair was maintained earlier. And you can go the other route, like me. You can have 2-strand twists, as so. You can have 2-strand twists, and after the retwist, you can just let them sit. And after a few months, they'll just start doing what they want, and they'll start sticking up. Another thing too, when you're going through starter locks with a 2-strand twist, finger coil, I don't know if to say freeforms because that's just a whole other different kind of thing. When your hair gets to the state where it starts to stand up more so, it means you're in the process of your hair locking up. Now me right now, like my hair is on the verge of locking up. I'm not gonna say it's fully locked yet, but it's very close to. My hair is feeling puffier, and some strands are getting sturdier, so it's definitely in the process of locking. I think my hair should be locked, or more so locked, by next month, but that's just an assumption. But how my hair is sitting right now, my hair is definitely locking at the moment. It's not the regular 2-strand twist, like my hair feels different in all sorts of ways. And yeah, I could basically freeform off of this if I want to. So my hair is sticking up and it's going crazy every day. Not really sleeping when I do it. That's also another thing too. If you have starter locks, for your first month, you can, you know what I'm saying, after the retwist, you know what I'm saying, you don't want the retwist to be ugly. So, obviously after the retwist, you can wear your do-rags, you wear your bonnets for the first 2-3 weeks. But once your hair, because even with the bonnet and do-rag, it's going to get to a point when your retwist gets a little older, your hair is just going to start sticking up on its own. Once it starts sticking up on its own, to be honest, really, if your hair didn't unravel as much, you really could just leave it alone. Like me now, I just sleep regularly, to be honest. I mean, I sleep with the bonnet here and there, but I feel like the bonnet still kind of puts my hair down. I kind of just let it do what it does because the way it's sitting right now, like, I don't know. My hair just really doing what it does. It's sticking up more so. I kind of like it though. The hair is different. Hair is different. It's locking up. You see, the strand is thick. These ones is thicker. As you can see, like, hair is locking up. Yeah, that's how the hair is sitting like right now. And yeah, so basically if you want to semi-freeform, it's best to basically have your hair in like a good twist-like base for at least the first month. You can either retwist it or just get it to a point where it's tightly twisted, more or less. After that point, when you have your hair to that state, you just let it grow. You let it grow, and that's basically how you start having semi-freeforms. And yeah, semi-freeform is really a process, I'm not gonna lie. But I'd say the best advice as far as your lock journey, this defocusing is getting annoying. My bad, y'all, just bear with me. But one advice I'll give as far as like your lock journey is whatever method you started with, at least until the point where your hair actually locks up, or like mine is like beginning to lock up. But when it actually feels like it's locked, when it actually feels like it's more sturdy, it doesn't, when it's pretty much matted up. Whatever method you started with, stick to that method. At least for like the first 2 to 3 months, or at least through your starter lock phase. Because if you go more than, because you can't just, you can't just 2-strand twist your hair and then, when you try to crochet needle them within like your second month. You can make that transition. You can go from 2-strand twist to sponging your hair to crochet needle. There's many different transitions you can do. But until your hair is actually locked, I say it's best whatever method you start with, stick to that, at least for 2, 3, 4 months. Then when your hair gets more growth and it starts locking up more, you can consider to transition. Me personally, I say the best to transition from like another type of method, I say more so wait 8 months, but at the very earliest, 3 to 4 months, 4 to 5 months, somewhere between that span. But yeah, that's basically how you get semi-freeform hair. You just gotta make sure that you have a tightly twisted base, and from that point, you just let your hair grow out from the roots, and the roots will extend the twist. So if you're new to the channel, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, Don't be dumb as hell, click that bell, But I'm signing off. This is your boy Low. In the cut, you want to if you want more videos, Leave a comment down below. I got more hair videos on the way. I might even come up with how to start dread videos, because I know y'all boys need that. But anyways, your boy signing off. Play my outro. You dig?
Don't settle for less. They try to spot me up, hand me another cup, but I don't give a fuck. I know bands run it up.